Now, Google CEO Eric Schmidt tells reporters that the worst of the financial crisis is behind us, but the company is up against another headwind. China is reportedly concerned about Google's spreading of pornographic content over the internet. How are these developments affecting Google's stock price? For the answer to that, we turn to Bloomberg's Vera Gibbons.
Well, you know, all eyes are on Schmidt telling reporters today at the big festival in Cannes that the worst of the economic crisis is behind us and that he's optimistic for 2010. And that, Matt, is much more important, the analysts say, the macroeconomic picture, much more important than what's going on with China, which is why you're not seeing any impact on stock. It's still a $420 stock, and it's still a stock that people like and want. Keep in mind, one of the reasons why there's not that much talk about the China right now is that it's not the first time the government has interfered. It's not the last. It's sort of par for the course when it comes with dealing with any of these Western companies that are operating over there, analysts say. Analysts also point out that China only accounts for a very small portion of total revenue, 1.5% to 2%, so a very small piece of the pie. So a few disruptions here and there, like you're seeing, would have a minimal impact on the bottom line, hardly anything at all. And even if they went ahead and lost their business in China, the impact would be minimal. The bigger issue, analysts say, is Microsoft's Bing.
With Bing, they're appealing directly to the consumer. Rather than challenging Google where it's strong in search effectiveness, it's changed the interface and it's appealing directly to the end user. And that way, Microsoft, for the first time, is actually building some share.
Now, granted, we're talking a very small share here. We're about 12%. And this isn't a revenue threat to Google, but Bing is a competitive threat, and one that CEO Eric Schmidt today says he welcomes.
All right, hey, if the economy really is on the mend here, as Schmidt says, what's Google's biggest challenge going forward?
Well, their whole big thing has been growth, especially in the States here. But keep in mind that Google is the best business model in the media, in the internet space, so they're best positioned to actually capitalize on that. And there are opportunities internationally, Matt, particularly with mobile and local.
All right. Some serious concerns, though, from China about Google.
They're dwindling a little bit now because Google is one of those companies that, you know, remedies a situation like that.
Yeah, and who would ever use Google for such a purpose? We're going to take a quick break, Vera. Thanks very much.